What's up everybody, John here, and I am back. I've talked to you in previous videos about me reading Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It. It is something that has really inspired me. I just recently found Gary Vaynerchuk, and he is somebody that is like my spirit animal. I know he's a human, but he's like my spirit animal. He is an amazing, amazing person just because I think he's so real, he's so raw when he talks about things. And so I'm reading this book, and it has really got me thinking about the characteristics of successful people, both in business and in life and on YouTube. And I've started to see a lot of overlap between the two. But first, if you are new to this channel is for creators, it's for those who want to create, it's for those who want to be inspired, those who want to be motivated, those of you who are just looking for a group of like-minded people to kind of share our experiences in life and on YouTube. And if that sounds like your kind of thing, this is your channel. So please make sure you hit that red subscribe button below, hit the bell so you get notifications when I release content. And if you like the video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. And you don't, hit the thumbs down and leave a comment why you didn't like it. There are many, many different characteristics and values of people that are successful around the world, different cultures, different backgrounds. But I'm here to talk to you about the 5 things I've noticed so far in my life and what I've seen on YouTube over the last almost 4 years. Number 1, you have to be passionate. You have to be passionate and inspired about what you're working on. It is very evident if you don't like what you're doing, and it's been evident with big YouTubers that have blown up, and you could tell back in the day they were super passionate, they were super inspired what they were doing, and as they grew this little thing into this huge conglomerate, this huge channel, they start to lose their passion, and you can see them start to drift, and you can really tell that they've lost what they once had, that spark. To be successful in anything, you're gonna have to really love what you're doing because it's gonna show through. You're not gonna have the wherewithal to get through all the things you're gonna have to go through to grow a business, to finish any kind of goal. If you're not passionate about it, you know, if it's ultra running, if you're not gonna put in the work, if you're not passionate about it, you're gonna stop. Just like I've taken breaks with it because I've lost my passion for it, and then it'll spin up again. You have to be passionate. You have to be inspired about whatever it is you're working on. Number 2, you're gonna have to work hard. This goes without saying. You're gonna have to work very hard. You're gonna have to put in tons of hours. You're gonna have to work way harder than just your current 9-to-5 job. You're gonna have to put in hours upon hours. You know, I go to work every single day for 8 to 10 hours, and I come home every single night and I put in probably 2 to 3 hours every single night just on YouTube. I don't even want to say what I put in on the weekends. But this is something I'm passionate about, and I have to work hard to be successful at it. If you listen to someone like Gary Vaynerchuk talk, he puts in 16, 17, 18 hours a day. He doesn't have to. He's rich. He could probably retire and stop working altogether, but he's passionate and he works very hard. He speaks about that all the time. You're going to have to work hard. Nothing worth having is going to be easily obtained. It's not going to be something that the lazy is going to just obtain by luck. You're going to have to put in the work. And successful people are in love with the process. I love the process of learning. I love that I've got to enjoy the process of the last 3.5 years to get to the point that I am right now, because I've learned a ton. Had I just got a bunch of success at the beginning, I'd still be learning, but I'd be doing it in front of a lot larger of an audience. And who knows what would have happened. So I've been very happy with the journey. And you know, Gary Vaynerchuk talks about the journey. I've heard other people talk the journey, and we've talked about the journey on this channel. You have to enjoy the journey. You want to be passionate, inspired. You want to work hard. You want to enjoy that journey so that it just tastes that much sweeter when you finally obtain the goal. Number 3, successful people are resilient. Successful people are people that can't be knocked down. They get up. And they're creative in how they solve problems. You know, failure doesn't scare them. They're not scared of doing things. The risk of failure and trying something they're scared of doesn't stop them from continuing to plow forward towards the goal that they want. That is one of the things I think separates many people from extreme success and just being a little bit successful or just getting by in life. It's something I've struggled with. I'm not a huge risk taker. I'm not somebody who would just quit my job and go all in on this. Like, I wouldn't go quit my job right now that pays well and I'm successful in to just do YouTube, because I don't feel that the juice is worth the squeeze yet. I don't believe that I'm set up for success, that I would just be able to do it. I need a little bit more reassurance, and that's something I've struggled with. People who are super successful, you always hear the stories. It's like, I quit my job and I went all in. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could ever do that. But super successful people are resilient. They get knocked down, they get up, they're not scared. Nothing's going to stop them from continuing to move forward. They don't look at failure as something that is a bad thing. Being knocked down or failing is not something that's looked down upon. It's looked at as something that has taught you another way, another path to move forward towards success. And with that resourcefulness is you have a lot of creativity and providing massive amounts of value. Some of the most complex issues in the world have been solved by people that are super creative, provide massive amounts of value. They worked hard and they weren't scared to fail. Number 4, patience. This is one I struggle with all the time. To be successful, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have a certain level of self-awareness and professional maturity to understand that certain things just take time. And if you make a bad decision because you're rushing through trying to solve a problem, it doesn't really do you any good. So you need to be patient about certain things, whether it's investing, whether it's starting a company and understanding it's going to take time to raise capital, to be able to do certain things. You need to be patient. You need to be mature about the decisions you're making. If you rush it, if you try to rush things, you're setting yourself up for failure, and you don't want to do that. Certain things happen quickly, certain things do not. Experience doesn't happen real quickly. Experience takes a long time. Patience is key in navigating the path towards success. You need to be making sure that you're not making hasty decisions. You're not making decisions just because you want something done quickly. You can't rush experience. You can't rush certain things. So you need to be patient and mature and self-aware about a lot of the decisions you're going to be making towards achieving your goals. Number 5, being consistent. If you've been on YouTube for more than 5 minutes and you've done any kind of research about being successful as a channel, they beat you with being consistent. Setting a schedule and being consistent, just like watching TV. If you were watching your favorite TV show and it was just randomly on, it would probably be one you didn't want to watch too often. I know that I've been turned off just because I happen to see TV shows that seem to be random. You need to be deliberate and consistent about what you're doing. So if in life it's something about running, I'll just use running for example because that's my go-to. I need to be consistent. I need to make sure that I ran consistently so that I didn't fall off schedule. With providing content on YouTube, you need to make sure you're being consistent. It really helps you not only provide something of substance and of value to the end user, but it really helps you manage your time. It really helps you be consistent in what you're doing. And that's really key to achieving your goals, is that consistency of knowing what you're supposed to do and making sure you do it. I know that when I get up early on the weekends, it really helps me really carve off a time before everyone gets up in the morning, and I'm not taking away time from anyone else, but I'm spending a lot of time focusing on the channel, and I'm consistently doing that. It's not sporadic because I know that that's my time to do that, and it's really helped me be a little more successful in managing my time. So wrapping this up, you need to be passionate, you need to be inspired, you need to work hard, you need to be resilient, you need to provide massive amounts of value and consistency, and you need to be patient. If you can concentrate on these 5 core values, I think it's going to help you be successful in almost pretty much anything you want to do in life. They are things that I have actually concentrated on throughout my life unknowingly. It's not like I purposely did it, but just knowing things that I've been successful in, those are the kind of the characteristics that I had to encompass, that I had to exude every single day. And the things that I've achieved, I can go back and honestly say, yeah, I did all of those things. And when I've struggled with some of those things. These values ring very true to pretty much anything, and I'd be very interested in your feedback out there. If you have not read Crushing It, I would go read that. It doesn't talk specifically to this, but if you listen to Gary Vaynerchuk speak, he will hit on all of these type of things all the time. He's not one of these kind of feel-good motivational speakers. He spits a lot of truth. He says things that you need to hear, and if you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s, you need to hear these things. You need to really concentrate on you and really focus on some of these things, and don't dilute yourself. Make sure that you're being honest with yourself and being very self-aware and clearing your head of all of the naysayers and negativity, and really try to be as positive as you can be, because that's going to really help you achieve the goals and the things you want to accomplish in the coming months and years. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you tonight. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. And again, if you didn't, you can hit that thumbs down. Everyone can leave a comment. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure you click that red subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.